Hello, happy Friday. Welcome to my channel, Ideal Tarot. My name is Mem'ra. Welcome. Just thought I'd do a quick message here, a quick check-in on the collective energy and check in with you guys and see how you're doing. It feels like things are starting to move in a better direction. Your perspective is changing and having more compassion and seeing things from higher perspectives, and it's helping with this emotional roller coaster that you have been on. I feel like there is a message here from the angels, from the divine. I have been seeing 777 all day. I think I even saw 7777. And and 888 was on my receipt. That's how much something cost today. $8.88. So sevens are significant. Lots of sevens. I also saw 1177, and when I see double numbers like that, I usually come home and pull that out of my angel deck and see what it says. So I'm just going to first of all see what comes out by itself. And then I'll pull that card and see what it says if it doesn't come out here. 1177, but oh, there's a card. What is it? 2277. And this says, victory is in sight. That's what I'm saying. It feels good. It feels like a good energy right now. It talks about perseverance. So, keep going, move through this. You're going to make it through this to the other side. And there's light at the end of the tunnel. Literally, there's light at the end of the tunnel. 22, and I was going to say, I also saw 22 today. I saw 222 here. But this card 2277 says victory is in sight, perseverance, guardianship, harvest. Have you recently applied for a new job? A school or a loan? Oh, wow. Well, these numbers represent good news. And they ask you to continue to persevere and not let your confidence waver. So you've got something in the works, or something just came through for you, and you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. It just feels like a really good light energy. Wow. So I'm also, I got 2277, but here I wrote down 1177. So I'm just going to pull that out. And just came right to me out the deck. So let's see what that one says. Persevere. Persevere. It says keep it up. Grow kindness and abundance. This message is an affirmation of your doing well. So you are changing something, some perspective that is helping you move through a situation. And you're starting to see that looking at this situation from this perspective feels lighter, feels more manageable, and you're able to keep going and keep moving. It says this message is an affirmation of your doing well. You are on the right path. So keep going. This sign represents that you have carefully chosen your thoughts and that you should focus more steadily on your goals. Indeed, add appropriate emotions to your thoughts, such as being thankful for the gifts you have in life, being grateful for what you have right now, the roof over your head, your comfortable bed, your clean water, the food in your refrigerator, the job that you have. Just be grateful for that. And I think what's happening is that's what you're doing. And you're aligning your emotions with the gratitude and looking at this in a whole other way, which is making things work and move and flow in your favor. Gratitude will accelerate the process of your realization. Wow. So 1177 and 2277. And then on the bottom of the deck, what do you know? 7700. They just keep coming. Sevens feel like messages from the divine, from the angels, from source, just very light energy. And there is a message that you're on the right path and you're doing the right thing, and trust yourself and listen to your intuition. All right, let's see where the collective energy is. I'm going to use a Forest Spirit Oracle. And since we're seeing so many sevens, I'm going to pull Oracle of the Seven Energies for us too, after I get our energy here. So, Forest Spirit Oracle cards. We are going to see what is this energy the collective is in. What is the collective energy? Okay. What do we got here? Warrior. Oh my gosh, Boar Spirit. Warrior. It says, gather courage to confront issues you need to resolve so you can move forward. And that courage is coming from you looking at things differently, handling things differently than you have handled them before. You're in your warrior spirit. Wow. Gather courage to confront issues you need to resolve so you can move forward. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Any other force spirit energy in the collective? We got our emotions in check. I'm not going to take that. It didn't flip out, but it flipped up. Oh, there's one. And we got Green Fairy. That's funny because on my way home today, I was seeing lots of green and I noticed it because I was present. And I noticed, there was a green truck and there were so many trees. It was so green and the highway signs were green. And when I was looking forward, I just saw so much green. This is amazing. Green Fairy. Green is also related to the heart chakra, which has to do with love, compassion, and also your intuition, your truth and your intuition. This card says imagination. Explore the mysterious allure of creativity and embrace your inner uniqueness. So it's also a time to be creative. You may be having creative ideas, writing, ideas just coming to you. You may be having dreams. Listen to those. And embracing your authenticity. You're embracing who you really truly are in your heart right now, which is also helping you move through these situations differently than you have in the past. So, Green Fairy, imagination, explore the mysterious allure of creativity and embrace your inner uniqueness. Okay. So we're talking about creativity, authenticity, getting your emotions in line, warrior spirit, having courage to face issues and things that are going on. Now you're going to face them head on now because you're not afraid of the challenges and obstacles coming your way, because now you've got a whole other way of looking at it. Maybe you've been an overgiver and you've been saying no and it feels good. Maybe you were a big receiver and now you want to give and that feels good. Something's changed and you're facing things differently, and which makes it fearless, which makes you a warrior, which makes you a fearless warrior. All right, 7 energies. What do we need to know? What is the message for the collective? Seven energy. What is the message for the collective? Opening to discovery. You are discovering a whole new you. Your unique self. Who you truly are. Look at those stars. You're a star. So star energy is really potent right now. It's about hope and healing. The star card is Aquarius energy, which is all about innovation, creativity, authenticity, identity. And look at that, opening to discovery. So let's see what that says. You're not going to believe this. Look at the number in the corner. 43, which breaks down to a 7. Wow. Okay, so it says, the key concepts of this card: the small bits of data you collect from the world to form ideas. The transfer of vital information via the universe, always speaking to you. The synchronicities, the downloads, the dreams, the angel numbers. Always speaking to you. The need to integrate information and be discerning about what you expose to yourself. Maybe that's something that you've realized. You've learned how to discern where to put your energy. Who deserves your energy? What deserves your energy? It says we tune in to information from our outer environment, then assign meaning to it within our psyches. Every day, however, the amount of data we sort through exceeds what we're capable of processing. The noise. We have to sit down, be quiet, and listen to ourselves. Especially since the advent of the internet. We have been bombarded with more than we could ever hope to absorb. Therefore, it's important to be mindful of what we expose ourselves to. Consistent exposure to unhealthy messaging invites us into cynical, fear-based worldview. On the other hand, conscious exposure to information supporting our well-being shifts us towards growth and expansion. The choice, though, is not always obviously ours, which is why we must be discerning on a daily basis. The universe is always engaging us. We are part of it, after all. Through synchronicity, omens, and other signs that point toward our best path, our intuition helps us tune in and see our environment like an oracle. So however, this new information doesn't always make sense right away. So being curious and non-resistant is key to learning. Today, be open to receiving important information that may come from an unusual source. The universe wants to help you, but recognizing the way this aid will arrive depends on your willingness to shut out superfluous noise. Shutting out the noise. Maybe you need to take a break from social media, gossip, or the news. Don't let yourself get distracted. Listen without attachment and see what arises in your life. Expect a message from the universe and you shall have it. You're getting good news. An outcome is going to be in your favor. Something is going to work out for you. Something good, some good news is coming your way, and it's well needed right now. I don't know what's been going on. I know it has to do with this astrological alignment somehow. But it was very challenging, very reflective. We had to go and purge things and release things and look at things and accept them and release them. And that is very difficult. It's like a dark night of the soul. Maybe a lot of us were going through that, facing challenges, but facing these challenges in a different way, in a way that you've never dealt with them or reacted to them before. And it felt really good. And now the universe feels your feel good energy and is bringing you feel good information. So something is coming your way. So if you're waiting on a decision or an email or news or an outcome, it's coming and it's going to be in your favor. It's going to be for your highest good. Wow. Any other messages from the 7 Oracle? What else do we need to know? Into me I see. Number 8. Into me I see. The key concepts. Intimacy. Trust in another. Dropping shields and rigid boundaries to allow connection. The willingness to be vulnerable. And so before, you may have been in this king or queen of sword energy, this logic, this intellect, this practicality, this responsibility, this is how it has to be. This is the way it's always been done. We've got to do this and control and all this kind of thing. And now you're understanding that if you need help, ask for it. It's okay to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is a strength. When you're vulnerable, then you can receive. Open yourself to receive. Trust other people. Just because you've been hurt in the past doesn't mean you're going to be hurt every single time you make a connection with someone. Allow connection. Drop your shields. We are definitely going to have to pull an ancestor. Now is the time to take a risk by connecting with another. Can you see how far you've come? Can you see what is still active within you that needs to change or heal? That's the star energy. You will discover more about who you are as you discover, and oh my gosh, the other 7 card that we pulled was opening to discovery. You are figuring out who you are, how powerful you are, how resilient you are, how unique you are. Wow. You will discover more about who you are as you discover more about another. Even if you cannot possibly know what it's truly like to be in someone else's shoes, you can listen and learn. This is a magical gift being offered to you right now. The concept applies beyond romantic connection. What do the dynamics in your closest friendships, work relationships, and family say about you? Let your shield down. Don't be. This is exactly what I personally have had to realize is that, people may need things from me, and I was in my four of pentacles. I was clutching on to my things, and when I had to give it up or do this and do that, give my time here, my energy there, I was angry, frustrated, annoyed. But when I changed my perspective and realized that I am grateful that I am able to help those that I love and that I care about, these connections, these relationships in my life, and that people depend on me, giving from love and giving without expectation changed the whole perspective of how I feel about it. Living day to day in the flow, and things are actually working out in my favor. Whether it's a new job, a loan, starting school, whatever, something happened for you. Something happened for me. And that's because I changed my perspective on how I looked at it. My heart, my emotions were aligned with giving, serving, loving, caring, compassion, giving from there instead of anger and annoyance and disappointment, giving from my heart space. And now it doesn't feel bad at all. It was like an illusion. It's like this shield has been dropped, and I'm just like, you know what? I want to help because I love this person, or I love these people, or I do it because I want to. But the fear of lack within myself was keeping me from giving without expectation or giving uncomfortably. And I don't know why. So, that has opened up things to start moving and flowing like they were going to anyway, because the universe is abundant and it's going to take care of you if you just trust and believe. Do things out of love. And you will reap. You will harvest. Harvest. There it is, right there. You will harvest. And just being grateful that I'm even able to help someone in need, to come to someone's aid. That is a wonderful feeling. And so sit in that emotion. Sit in that gratitude. It's a good feeling. And it ripples out into the universe, those emotions that you're vibrating in, and it brings you back what you deserve. All right, last card. Angels and ancestors. I feel like there's an ancestor message here. What is the overall message or guidance for the collective at this time? What do we need to know about this emotional alignment, this good news coming? This good news coming. Messages from the divine. Oh my gosh. Medicine guardian. Be open to healing information. Be open to healing information. Did I not just read something about receiving information? Yes. Opening to discovery. This card. It says, in the key concepts, it says, small bits of data you collect from the world to form ideas, the transfer of vital information via the universe, always speaking to you, the need to integrate information and be discerning about what you expose yourself to. And then we get medicine guardian. Be open to healing information. So pay attention to your surroundings and your dreams and the synchronicities and confirmations and things you think are coincidences that are really the universe trying to speak to you, trying to bring you information. Wow. Okay, so there's some sort of information the universe is trying to bring to you. Let's see what that says. Listen to what is coming up within you and what is being shared with you by trustworthy others in your life. Pay attention to healing information. You are being exposed to information and insights that will have a dramatic healing effect upon your life. If you are working through something mentally or emotionally, know that there are spiritual energies supporting your healing. If you are working through something that is physically challenging, pay particular attention to information that's coming to you that feels inspired, insightful, and warm. That's the feeling, the inspiration, and in this good energy. It says it will be supportive of your wellness. Your angels are here to remind you that your natural state is one of wholeness, and you are on the road to revealing that wholeness once more. Mm. I don't know if you have already received information or you're going to receive information that has to do with healing your path, healing your emotions and your mind, your thoughts, and getting your thoughts and your emotions aligned. That's so healing right now. And you've received or going to receive some sort of information on maybe a perspective or a way that you're looking at something, maybe in a conversation that you have with one of these trusting relationships, that you have, a friend, a family member. You may have a conversation and then you may have an epiphany. That's not a coincidence. When you have a conversation and then all of a sudden this light goes off, that is the universe communicating with you. The angel numbers that you see, if you pay attention, if you're just sitting in traffic, why not look around, see what catches your eye, then look it up and see what it means. Think about how you're feeling when you see that too, because those synchronicities are communication, information from the universe. And all you have to do is put the puzzle pieces together and heal yourself. Because once you align your thoughts and your emotions, you are free. You are whole. You are whole. Your natural state is one of wholeness, and you are on the road to revealing that wholeness once more. You are remembering who you are. You're not letting your past dictate what you do and how you react and how you take action and handle things as your new self with love and compassion. It's a lot of green, lots of green. Honor your inner knowing on the bottom of the deck. Medicine Mother. Medicine Guardian comes out. Be open to healing information. And Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. Wow. Wow. You are the medicine. You are the cure. Listen to yourself. Trust your intuition. Trust your inner knowing. Trust what you hear. When you turn off the noise and the distractions and listen to your heart, listen to your intuition. Trust what you know. Trust what you feel. That information is healing to you. You are your own cure. You're the medicine. Mm. Wow. You're discovering who you really are. And that alignment is bringing you so much abundance and expansion and growth. Just being kind and loving and doing things from your heart. It brings so much peace and joy and contentment and abundance to your experience. All right. Was there anything else, ancestors? Trust in higher forces. This came out shaman. Trust in higher forces. And I was just saying, trust what you're seeing, trust what you're feeling, trust that the conversations that you have, trust your dreams, trust those angel numbers and synchronicities, trust in higher forces. There are spiritual allies working in your favor, and their miracles will unfold much more easily when you move into a state of trust. So call back your power and stop allowing external forces to divert you. And that was talking about the noise earlier in the other card, talking about all the internet and all that noise, that information that we absorb. It's overwhelming. So call back your power and stop allowing external forces to divert you from the miracles you deserve. Hand over all of your concerns to your spiritual allies. When you do so, you allow them to send you into intuitive guidance and messages. Intuitive guidance and messages that will allow you to correct the situation and come out on top. When you do this, when you recognize and listen and trust your intuition and see the synchronicities and the messages that you're receiving, because you're receiving them, you just have to be quiet or shut down and listen. hmm Intuitive guidance and messages that will allow you to correct the situation and come out on top. Everything works out in your favor. Mm-mm-mm. Well, I think that's the message. Um, you've done something. You've been resilient. You've changed your perspective. You are no longer reacting as the old you. You are having the courage to be your true authentic self and take action from your heart, from the new you. You're remembering and discovering yourself. Remembering and discovering yourself. Into me I see. How powerful you are. How resilient you are. How courageous you are. Fearless. Kind and abundant. And now it is time for you to reap, to harvest, to receive, to receive. So trust your intuition, trust your angels, trust that information because it's going to help heal you and align you. Shut down the noise and listen. There is some important information coming to you. Good news and good juju. That is wonderful. This energy feels so good. It's like a weight being lifted, a relief. You could put down your shield now. You can put your shield down because love conquers all. That's the message. Love conquers all. Till next time, I'll see you then. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know if you've been seeing 7 or which angel numbers you've been seeing. Bye. See you next time.